All right, everyone, welcome back to another Toffee Blues live stream. Joined by Terry for this one, and we're going to be reacting straight away to the FA Cup quarter-final draw once it comes out. We've got about 15 minutes for until we've got the draw actually coming on. Terry, we spoke a bit in the Tottenham reaction video, which we've just filmed, by the way, should be out on the channel pretty soon. About teams we'd like in the quarterfinals. We both said that Bournemouth might be a bit of a dodgy one because of their records against us. They do like to beat us in the league when they were in the Premier League. But yeah, just for all the viewers in the stream, we'll come to you first. Who would you hope we get in the quarterfinals?
My ideal one would be Sheffield United at home, because I don't think Barnsley are going to get past Chelsea. It's just not, unless has that happened yet? When's that?
No, that one's tonight.
Okay. Well, if Barnsley somehow get past Chelsea, then I want Barnsley, but I don't expect them to. Sheffield United at home, because I don't want Bournemouth, because Bournemouth have got a great record of beating us. And I know they're in the Championship, but it's not like they've been in the Championship for 5 years. They've been there for about, less than a year. They've been there for 6 months. So they're not as good as they were, but they've still got players who are used to beating Everton. I don't want Bournemouth.
Yeah, Steve,
in the comments are going to say I want Bournemouth.
Neither do I. There's a couple of people there saying give us Bournemouth, but you've got to remember, guys, last game we played against Bournemouth, we lost embarrassingly at home. So, last game of last season. So I don't know. Obviously, it's better than a Man United away or a City away or something. But yeah, I don't understand people being so optimistic about it, because it would just be Everton for us to get them and go out. Carl Molyneux, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for joining. He wants Bournemouth or Sheffield United. Gambini24, thank you for joining the stream. Mohammed, thanks for joining the stream. Michael Green says, what number are Liverpool? It's always good to get it in, isn't it? Lenny, the draw should be starting, I think, approximately 7:45, and me and Terry will just be reacting live to it, obviously. Gabriel, it's before the Chelsea game. I think Chelsea kick off at 8:15, which is the time we kicked off at last night, but don't quote me on that. And obviously they're going to be doing it with like Barnsley or Chelsea, but most of us are expecting Chelsea to get through as well. The argument to be made is if Barnsley pull off an upset tonight against Chelsea, I don't know if I'd really want Barnsley, to be honest, because then there's the thing of will they beat Chelsea in the last round, or you know what I mean? I think I'd much be happy.
You would have Barnsley then, because then their big shock wins happens. They're not going to do it 2 times in a row and go on to they're not going to get to the semi-final and beat Chelsea and Everton. They might get past Chelsea. They won't. But
yeah, I'm just thinking.
I don't mind. I don't mind the lower league team who've already had their shock result. They don't get multiple ones. Like, how many teams in the lower divisions beat loads of higher up teams?
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. With us, it always seems to be complete opposite of what you'd expect as well. Remember that Wigan game, quarter-final? That I'm still having flashbacks to that whenever someone says quarter-final. And those people selling Wembley coach tickets outside the ground and then we lost 3-0. Sheffield United will be a cagey game, says Max Fitzsimmons. Yeah, it will be, but I don't know if they're going to put a lot into it. They're probably not going to stay up, are they? So, I'm not too sure if I still think Sheffield United's the best draw we could get. Phil says Sheffield United or Barnsley would be nice. Davis, Simpson, I'm hoping Man U draw Man City. So am I. I want to see one of them two go out, because both of them, they'd probably be our 2 tougher games. Their team is nothing like that. They've sold loads. Yeah, well, obviously they've sold Josh King to us, who is obviously cup tied. But, I don't know what their team looks like nowadays. And I know it's not Eddie Howe as the manager anymore. So, yeah, we've got to remember that, taking that into account, Teddy, that Bournemouth aren't really the team they were last season. I suppose we haven't really thought about that, have we?
No, I know. But they've still got some players, They've still got Brooks. Is Stanislas still there? I'm not saying he's a great player, but he likes scoring against us.
I don't think so.
I don't fear Bournemouth because they're quality. I don't want Bournemouth because they've got Everton shock cup exits written all over them. No chance, mate. I'd rather get Sheffield United, who won't even turn up. But they'll just go, yeah, go play the women's team. Not asked. We're trying to stay in the Premier League here.
Inky Squid 4, thanks for joining the stream. He says, I would prefer an away game. Our away form is much better this season than our home form. What do you make of that, Terry? Because obviously he's right. And all of our games so far in the FA Cup this season have been at home. So would you, obviously we've said Sheffield United at home is our preferred tie, but yeah, would you prefer an away game? I know obviously you've said that's your preferred tie, so it's a bit of a silly question, but this surely is the best season for us to get an away game because we're showing the best away form we have in a long time.
No, I still want a home game because it's better for the fatigue of the players, for the games around it. I'd rather get a home game. I know we've been better away from home, but I don't think that'll count as much in the cup games because in cup games, I think teams go for it a bit more. So they don't play as conservatively, depending on, there's obviously going to be some exceptions. But no, I still want a home game because I think that's what the players and the management would prefer, just fitness-wise. And it's not like we can't win at home. It's more of an advantage for us just in all the peripheral ways to be at home than be. I think that away ground sort of quirk that's happened in all the leagues around Europe, I think that's only specific to the leagues. Like I think in cup games, look at last night. When did Tottenham play like that? And 5 goals and score 4. It's not the same in games. They own up a little bit more. So I'd rather be at home.
Yeah, a couple of people giving their predictions who they think we're going to get. Chris Miller says, my gut is telling me away versus Man United. Chris, that is a proper Evertonian take. That away versus Man United is probably, well, along with City, one of the hardest games we could have got. But we are due a win against United. Been speaking to my dad about the draw last 24 hours, and he says he wouldn't mind Man United because he thinks we need to beat them. I said no. Sheffield United is the one I want. Inky Squid there, he says, can we pray Barnsley pull off a miracle? Unless Chelsea rest a lot of players, I don't see them bowing out the cup. But we don't know what Tuchel's where his priorities lie because obviously he's brand new at Chelsea and he's in good form. Josh Carey says he's hoping for Sheffield United. I think we all are. Raghav says that as well. Michael Green says Sheffield United at home, our third team faced from South Yorkshire. Barnsley would be nice too, but unlikely to happen. I haven't thought of it like that. We've obviously beat Sheffield United away this season already, but I haven't played them at home yet. But that'd be a nice little tie to get. Wormy Spoons, thanks for joining the stream again. Says gonna get City probably. I really hope not. I'd love to see City go out at some point. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Pep's going to put it all. Watching them at Swansea yesterday, or I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but they were really good against Swansea, and Swansea went for it, didn't they? They were in the game, and City sort of cut them open at times, and they can do that, can't they? We know, and they've kicked into form in the league as well. Thing with City is as well, the second team is really good as well. Players like Gabriel Jesus are really fair playing against Everton. So, yeah, I hope we don't get City. Anything to add on City, Terry?
We won't get City. I'll put my life on we won't get City because it counts as a hard draw for City. City will get Bournemouth. City will get Bournemouth.
Yeah.
And then in the semi-final, they'll get whoever's the easiest team in that draw as well. We're too much of a difficult game for City to get at this stage. They don't get Premier League teams. If there's a Championship team left in it, which obviously there'll be at least one in Bournemouth, City and Bournemouth is probably the most nailed-on thing in the world.
City versus Bournemouth, and it'll be at Dean Court just to soften the blow for City to make it look less convenient for them. Jim there says maybe it'd be better getting one of the Champions League teams because they'll be preoccupied by their main priority when the quarterfinals are played. That's a good point. I'm not sure when the quarterfinals will be played. They'll mention it when they're doing the stream. They always do, don't they, over which weekend it is or whatever. But what Champions League teams we've got? We've got Chelsea in the Champions League, United, City,
United aren't in it anymore.
Oh, they're not, are they? No.
Oh.
Yeah, but it'd be the same thing, won't it? They'll be playing you in Europe. So,
United have a deep squad, though. Remember, a very deep squad, so they could still, cope with that many games.
Yeah.
So it's just Chelsea. I wouldn't want Chelsea. I certainly wouldn't want Chelsea, just because Chelsea are, as a club, are serial trophy winners. They find a way, even when they're having bad seasons, to get to finals and win things. So I'd put it this way, though. Having said that, if we were to draw Chelsea, I'd rather draw them now than in a theoretical final, because I think in finals they turn up. But I'd rather play them now and have them go out than play them in the final, because
got to remember, if we do draw Chelsea at home, it will be a replay of that quarter-final game where Lukaku scored. It'd be a replay of that game where Lukaku scored. So, yeah. Peter Collins says, give us Leicester. I really don't want Leicester. That's a team I don't want, because I don't like playing against Leicester. I know we beat them away in the league, we drew with them at home, but Leicester, I don't really want to play Leicester. I'm scared of Iheanacho scoring against us. But I think there's easier teams out there than Leicester. I just don't like playing them. I always feel like something's going to go wrong when we get them. Paul Mackay says, any news on Dom's injury? I'm not sure there's been anything yet, Paul, but stay tuned to Everton's Twitter and our local website and everything. You'll find out all about that. But expecting Josh King to come in for the game on Sunday against Fulham. And obviously we've just previewed that on the channel, which will be out at some point. Not sure when that one's going up, but should be pretty soon, and it'll obviously be before Sunday. Erwin Koeman's back in the stream. Great streams recently, guys. Thank you, Erwin. Thanks for joining the stream again. He wants an easy tie at home.
I toasted him, and
that's a cool mug, that.
Little Carlo's coffee.
That's nice. That's nice. Have you seen the Carlo memes of him in it, like on the Titanic and all that?
Yeah, not phased.
I loved them. Erwin there says Sheffield United or Bournemouth at home. Yep. Chris Miller says we're due an away tie. We are due an away tie. Rotherham, Sheffield United and Tottenham. Sheffield Wednesday and Tottenham, sorry. Don't want to get them too mixed up. I've been our last three. So we are due an away game. I just hope if it is, it's at Bramall Lane or something like that, and it's not at the Etihad. I want Man City. I don't.
The
King Arthur says
best case scenario would be Man United, Man City get each other, because then one of them's got to go out.
Definitely, 100%. Just find a few more. Inky Squid, would you be happy with Leicester at home? I feel we need to redeem ourselves. No, I wouldn't. But Terry, would you be happy with Leicester at home? It's better than City away, isn't it?
I'd be happier with that than a lot of the other options. I'm not saying it'd be easy, but we've beat them once already. We could have beat them in the league, but for a goalkeeper mistake. And they're in the race for the Champions League, so they might not put a full team out if they're, right in it at that time. So, yeah, I'd take Leicester at home above, Man United or City or even Chelsea. It's obviously not the best option for us, but it's one of the better ones for me.
Ian Clark says, bring it on, got to beat all comers home and away. Yeah, we do. We've got to beat anyone who we get put up against. You can't just be, it's nice to be able to cherry pick teams, but hopefully, we're hoping for an easy one so that we can get to Wembley. But yeah, you do have to beat everyone that gets put in front of you. A couple of people talking in the chat about Robin Olsen last night. I know he conceded 4 goals, but I thought he made a couple of really good saves. So I was happy with Olsen last night. We didn't mention him too much on the reaction. Terry, what did you think of Olsen?
He made big, important saves. He wasn't perfect for the whole game, but he kept us in it when it was 1-0. And if we go 2 or 3-0 down in that first 20 minutes, we're not in this cup draw. So I think on the strength of that, you can say it's a decent game.
Mm-hmm. got the comments going quite quick. Got lots of viewers in the stream, guys. Thank you all for joining. Make sure you're liking the stream as well. It really helps the channel out, and sharing it so we get a few more viewers. We're going to be live until for another 15 or so minutes, just until the draw ends. We're going to get a quick reaction. Wormy Spoon says he was okay, Olsen, just not man of the match. Yeah, he wasn't man of the match, but he was okay, and that's the thing. Draw's starting at the moment, guys, so I'll make sure to keep an eye out for who comes out. I think that's Karen Carney doing the draw, so hopefully she gives us a good one. Hopefully DCL is okay. Love him. Yeah, I hope so as well. Hammer's playing the next game.
What channels are on? Because I had BT on. I thought it must be wrong.
Yeah, I'm on BT Sport 1, but I think it might be on the Emirates FA Cup YouTube as well. Hopefully Hammer starts in the next game. Hoping for a home draw, says Carl Molyneux. Shaka there says Richarlison's second goal was amazing. Yeah, they were both good. I like them both. Hi from a Man U fan. Hello, thank you for joining the stream. Hopefully we don't pull you out in the draw tonight. I'd much rather prefer an easier one, but we'll see what we get, guys. The ball numbers. Everton number 6 in the draw tonight. So number 6 is the number to look out for once Everton come out. Blue Nose Dublin there says it's live on BBC. I didn't know it was live on BBC. Master JTLS says, as a gunner, I just wanted to say I'm supporting Everton to lift our cup after knocking out Spurs. Amazing 5-4 result. Calvert-Lewin has been great for my fantasy league this season. Yeah, thank you very much for joining the stream. Hopefully we do win it. It was a really good win last night. And yeah, hopefully we do it. AB7 says, I think facing South is the best thing that can happen. Yeah. One of them at least. So the first team out the draw is Everton at home. And we're first out, Terry. And that's
behind you, so
do you want me to tell you or?
Yeah, go on.
And we are playing Man City at home.
No way.
Yeah,
I would have put my life on that. Not happening.
Terry, I hope someone got a gif of it, but Terry said we will not get Man City about 5 minutes ago.
That's the hardest draw they've had for years. They usually get, like walkovers. Now, I'd rather get them. If I had to get them, I'd rather get the same with Chelsea. I'd rather get them now than in the final, because if you beat them now, you can say
they're out then.
You can say our names on the cup. If we beat Man City in the quarter final, you can say Everton are going to win, the FA Cup this year because of the way they're going. If you play them in the final, you're up against it, as a lot of teams have found in the last few years.
Sheffield United have pulled out Barnsley or Chelsea. Leicester have got Manchester United at home, and Bournemouth have got Southampton. So a South Coast derby in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup there. Leicester or Man United, be good to see one of those two go out. Let's see what people are saying. Rigged is the majority of them. Katie Pfeiffer there says, oh damn, my best friend is a City supporter. The less we play them, the better to me. Yeah, it's not nice when you've got one of your mates supporting the other team, but some people love it. It's great to see. It's good to wind it up in their faces. So
we can beat Man. We just haven't tried to for a few years for the obvious reason.
After last night against Tottenham, Terry, we can do anything after that performance last night. So you know what? We're in it after last night. So
if you'd have offered me Man City or Man United, I'd have took Man City, because I think we can beat them.
Yeah, so would I, 100%. Yeah,
we can beat Man City. We used to beat them constantly, and I know they're a great team.
I feel like we can. I feel like we can intimidate Man City at home, if that makes sense. Whereas United, you know what I mean.
I honestly, I'm amazed we got them, because they never get the hard draws, and that's a hard draw. They'll look at that and go, "Oh, for God's sake, we're going to go to Goodison Park." I thought they were nails on Bournemouth at home, but
yeah,
I'd rather, if you're gonna win this cup, you more or less have to play Man City. You have to play Man City because they go far in every domestic cup. So you've got to play them. If you're going to have to play them, I'd rather play them in this round than in the final. Don't get me wrong, I'd have preferred Sheffield United or even Bournemouth to City, but they're not the worst case scenario for me. The worst case scenario for me was Man United away, and I think we can beat City. It's one of the few times for the past like 3 or 4 years where we've actually wanted to beat City because, you know, doesn't have any ramifications for anything else, if you catch me drift.
Yeah, it doesn't have any dodgy ramifications for who's going to finish top of the tree is what you're trying to get at.
Yeah.
They're probably going to rest players. I know it's the quarterfinals of the Cup and City want to win everything, but they probably will. I don't think as well. Probably it'll be closer to the run-in then. They might rest a few players. We'll probably play our first team because we should have it back by then. I'm not sure what the date of the game is.
Good points. They are in the Champions League. They might do a heavily rotated team, and we'll be playing our first team, which evens it a little bit. I know it's City and they're the best team in the league now, but mate, they're not a team who I think we can't beat them. I think we can beat Man City.
Sam Law says if we beat City, we should win it. Carl Molyneux says City have got to lose sometime. Wayne Pilling says hard draw, but if you're going to win the cup, don't matter who the draw, to be honest. Yeah, if you're going to win the cup, you've got to be the best team in the cup, and you know, we've got to play the best teams. We've been pretty lucky with some of our draws, barring the Tottenham one. So when you get to the quarterfinals, you can't be expecting to play easy teams. Let's see if we've got a couple more. Jim there, I'm not sure if that's true or not, but he said the game is the weekend of the 20th and the 21st of March. Yeah, probably sounds about right. It's usually about then, isn't it?
I don't know. They're all different this year, aren't they? So
yes, Carl, it should happen, but when? Hopefully it's in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup and we're through to the semis. Yeah, Pablo there's just said again 20th on the 21st, and so is Toffee Blues. John, the match will be played on the weekend of the 20th or the 21st of March. Daniel Barr says absolutely typical, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's do it. King Arthur says Stones is poor, Sterling is poor, Pep is overrated. That's the attitude we've got to be going in with, because if we're going to beat them, we've got to be better. Bring them on. Yeah, bring them on is what I say. Manuel Herrera, going slightly off topic, has said, nice beards, guys. Any beard grooming products you could recommend? My beard's nowhere near as good as Terry's, so Terry will be the one to answer for that. Yeah, just tweet him. His handle's there below his face. So, yeah. Adam P says we have a league game on the 20th of March. Yeah, that'll be... I'm not sure who that is, but it'll be getting moved or something like that for that game. But yeah, City as well in the Champions League, Terry. They're going to be resting, as you've just said, going to be resting a few players. Wormy Spoon says Foden's got an out on Ndombele. I know, I like Phil Foden. He will play against us. I can pretty much guarantee that unless he gets an injury. Erwin Koeman says let's beat them.
Ndombele, so maybe that was Tom Davis, maybe.
Oh, sorry, yeah. And why? No, Tom Davis is better than Ndombele, mate. You don't need to be... No, the Scouse PLO is way better than him. Inky Squid there says, even if we lose, we can go out with our heads held high. We don't want to lose. We want to win. We want to beat them. We want to wipe the floor with them. We want to be in the semi-final at Wembley. We want to win it, really, don't we? So let's just hope Everton put everything into it and we get the win against City on the 20th or the 21st of March, because we need to win the trophy. Javo there has just said, we can do this, lads. If we're going to win the cup, we would have to beat them at some point. This can be our year. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
If we beat Man City... Oh, yeah, here we go. If we beat Man City, we will win the FA Cup, because that group of players will then just sit there and go, we got through that Tottenham game. We beat Man City, who were the best team in the league, and our name's on the cup. If we will win the semi-final and we'll win the final if we get through and beat Man City in this game. I'm saying
bloody hope so, Terry. Yeah,
we might not beat. That's the thing. I'm not saying we're definitely going to win it. I'm just saying if we beat City, I don't think we go out.
Erwin Koeman says Scouse Pirlo will run the show. Yeah, I think hopefully at the time, whoever our best, most informed team is at the time should play. Hopefully that's the case, and we are able to get a win. We need one. Ian Clark says, "Stop it, Terry. You're gonna jinx us." Yeah, well, he jinxed us for the draw, didn't he? And so take everything Terry says with a pinch of salt.
Well, we're not going to win it. We're going out. So we'll never win it again.
Davis is clear of De Bruyne anyway. Yeah. Davis doesn't have the majestic hair and the skateboarding skills, that's for sure. Wormy Spoon says, I'm calling him Ndombele because he smashed Ndombele right out of that Tottenham game. Fair enough. I was just a little bit slow with that one, I've got to be honest. Harrison there says, need a Carlo masterclass for this one. We definitely do. He's going to need lots of Nescafe to get him through. We need another one of his iconic coffee memes, up the coffees. Yeah. Oh, yeah, give us your comments, guys. Let's see what you all think. Let's get a bit more reaction to it. Wondered if City will pull out of this one like they did the last one. Yeah, if they get a few injuries, maybe they will. We'll have to see, won't we? I don't think so. They're not going to get away with it again. Terry's got me believing. I'm convinced now. Nice one, Katie. It's good to see the positivity. We're trying to be as positive as we can. Obviously, we were all open for Sheffield United at home. That was the draw we all wanted. But
don't listen to me. I said we wouldn't draw them 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, to be fair, Katie, be careful because Terry's just jinxed it. So hopefully hopefully he's right about us being able to beat them. Harrison says other results from the draw. Leicester got Man United, Sheffield United got Barnsley or Chelsea, and Bournemouth got Southampton. That's the other ones. So a South Coast derby, one of Leicester or United guaranteed to go out. So and then I'm thinking Chelsea if they see it past Barnsley. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully Barnsley get through. Yeah, not sure he'll be in the semi-final for that one. Chris Miller says, are we feeling another 5-4 win versus City? Yeah, I am. I'd take another 5-4. I'd take a 1-0. I'd take a 3-0. I'd take a 2-1. Anything as long as we get past them because I want to win this cup this season. I'm sick of sitting here and watching City lift it every season. So let's go out and beat them. Let's hope it's not like it was in the League Cup in 2016 when the ball went out and we got royally... I won't swear on the live stream, but we got done over in that game. Southampton have a chance. Watch out. Yes, Southampton were pretty good. I've just watched the ending of their game against Wolves, and they were pretty good. So Southampton are definitely a team you got to watch out for in the FA Cup this season. Do you think the club will be active in the next transfer window? AB7, we need to be. We need a bit more depth in the team. Yeah, I hope we add something in the summer because we definitely need it. Pep said, Harrison there says, Pep will give you Tosin on a permanent if you let us win, mate. Yeah, I mean, Cenk Tosin, it's going to be tough to let him go, but if it's obvious that he'd do absolute wonders for City. So if they let us win, we might consider letting Tosin go on a free to City. The best striker in the league. It'd be a good Aguero replacement. Javo says, when we play at our best, we can beat anybody, especially our full-strength team with Alan. Yeah, hopefully we've got the full-strength team back. I hope we should do. We've played quite a few games now without our first 11 on the pitch, so hopefully we get to see the first 11 out against City and we get to beat them. Miller Brady says, are we home or away? We're at Goodison, thankfully. I would not fancy going to the Etihad for that one. They play Borussia Mönchengladbach at home in the midweek. That'll be a tough game. So they'll be resting players for that because Pep needs to win the Champions League, doesn't he? And he's won the FA Cup. So why, you'd think the priorities lied in Europe. But yeah, guys, I think we've given enough reaction to it. Go over to our Twitter. There'll be a bit more reaction. And yeah, hopefully you're all happy. Me and Terry are as happy as we can be. We're sort of warming to the idea now, City at home. Let's just be positive about it. Let's go out and win the game. Let's get to the semi-finals and then let's beat whoever we get in the semi-finals because we need to win it this season. Hopefully we do. If you've enjoyed the stream, make sure you liked it. Thank you for all the viewers we've got tonight as well. One of our best streams for a while this has been. Everton will have a 7-day break, while City will have a 4-day break. Yeah, it'd be good to have a week off right before that. Mank Gaming, I'm guessing you're a Man United fan, says you will have a chance against City. Yeah, we do. I think we do have a good chance, especially after that Tottenham game last night. But yeah, make sure you like the stream. Make sure you share it around. We'll be live again on Sunday for the pre-match Fulham. So yeah, make sure you keep an eye out for that. We'll be live again. Thank you for joining. If you have, obviously, as I said, like the stream. Thank you to Terry for joining me as well. And yeah, thanks very much. We'll see you in the next one.